Hello my crafty friends. Well, today I have a really fun and cute simple card to share with you. So this one uses several different elements. So first one, the sentiment is from Unbounded Love. It says you are loved, and put this out of the way. And then we also have embossed this with the distressed tiled 3D embossing folder. But the reason I did this card was these fancy border dies. So I used this particular die on another card, and I was like, oh, I really like that. So I decided to try it just to highlight it. So we're going to use that today, and we're also going to use on the inside, we're going to use the hearts, which is really fun. And I used some of the heart cutouts to make these hearts. So let me go ahead and get started here. So put these over here so I can use them. And so we're actually using the triadic, my embossing folder out here, the triadic color scheme with our color coach. So we have Calypso Coral and Blueberry Bushel, and then we also am using Lemon Lime Twist. So you get these in the triadic colors. So this color coach, I really love this. It really helps me with my colors. So let's go ahead and get started here. And so we have our cardstock here, and so this is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored in the middle at 4 1/4. So let me go ahead and fold that over like so. Now I'm not going to do it on this video, but a lot of times when I have so many layers, I'll cut other things out of this, but I'm not going to today. So this is Calypso Coral, and then this is white cardstock, and this is for our inside, and it's 4 by 5 1/4. And then this is Blueberry Bushel, and it's 4 by 5 1/4. And it's going to go like that. And then we have Lemon Lime Twist, and it is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And then our last piece of white cardstock is 3 3¾ by 5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this one first, and then I'm going to do the die cutting. So go ahead and get our everything sticking to everything else, and get our Blueberry Bushel out. So I'm going to stamp first, that way if I mess up stamping, I can flip this over and not be a problem. So I'm just going to go down here in the corner like so. All right, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do the die cutting. So I'll do that off camera, but what I'm going to do is find my die cuts that I set aside here, and I'm going to use these leaves. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it right here like so, and I'm just going to run it through my die cut machine. So you can die cut it and then emboss, or you can emboss and then die cut, but I'm going to cut and then emboss. So let me go ahead and cut this here. My machine's kind of big, so I'm going to put it in one of the old big shots. I'm just going to put it over here to the side and cut this real quick. And then, so now we have it's die cut. And set that aside and find my take your pick tool, and I'll just pop these out. Actually, you can pop these out pretty well with your fingers. So just pop these out. And if you popped it out in the color or even the white, you could reassemble these onto another card and use them, but I am just going to throw them away here like so. Now I'm going to put this in my embossing folder. Yes, I am. All right, and then just put it in here like so, and then I will run it through my big shot again. Okay, let's go ahead and run this through real quick, and we'll have a nice embossed cardstock for our front of our card. Run it through and get a nice embossed image on your cardstock. And Here we go. So it looks nice when you stamp it first and then emboss. So now we just need to assemble, but first, before we assemble, I'm going to work on the inside. So this is our inside cardstock, and I'm going to use this die cut. I'm just going to die cut at the bottom here, like so, just so that it's a little bit, has a little bit of decoration on the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and run it through my die cut machine again. For this one, just sit back up again for cutting and not embossing. So I'm just going to lay this here and run it through real quick. These are great die cuts. They cut so easy and they cut really clean. So now we have our die cut here, and we'll pull it out. And so you can use these little hearts. I'm going to use one of these hearts for the front. Let's get that out, like so. And then, I have another one, don't need to. I also use this piece of Calypso Coral, just a scrap piece, and I got these Calypso Coral ones out. So I'm going to use that one on the envelopes, or it's 3 on the envelopes and 1 on the front. All right, so let's go ahead and assemble this. So I'm going to glue this to the inside, and I am going to leave it blank so I can just write in whatever I want. Brand new glue, yay. Let's see if this is actually getting glued here. I don't think so. There we go. Maybe a little much. All right. So take our cardstock here and glue this on the inside, like so. I'm just going to line this up since it's terribly crooked. That's the beauty about using glue, is you have some wiggle room here. There we go. Okay. So now we just want to assemble our front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually assemble these together and then glue it down. So what I want to do is I want to glue this onto the green. So I'm going to put some glue on the back here. I'm going to get a little glue definitely around where we cut it out. And then so this has a much smaller border. It's kind of 1/8 of an inch of border. So we're just going to line it up here and glue it down like so. And then we're going to put some glue on the back of our lemon lime twist. And put it onto our blueberry bushel, and it's going to have a small border as well. So I'm just going to line it up here. That's what I was saying, is if you wanted to cut stuff out of the back of this before you glued it, nobody would know. But we're just going to leave it for today. And then I'm going to glue this onto my Calypso Coral Cardstock. All right, so last time I didn't do this so good. All right, so this is going to have a little bit bigger border, kind of your normal 1/8 inch of a border instead of a 1/16 inch border. All right, so just going to do like that. So now what I'm going to do is I want to put one of these white hearts on top of this Calypso Coral. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue here. You don't need a lot. We're just gluing paper to paper. And so just going to put a little dot here like so. Then I'm going to take my pick, and I'm just going to put my white one like so. And glue that together. Then I'm going to take one of my mini dimensionals, and I'm going to just going to put it right here. No, actually I'm going to put it on my heart. So I'm just pick these up So I don't typically like these little things, but just take your pick. Oh man, that thing, it rocks. I literally like that. So I'm just gonna line up, put the mini dimensional down here, peel off the back. And then I'm just going to set it right here in the middle, like so. And there you go. Now these three, I will put on my envelope like this. So I'm just going to glue them on. And let's go ahead and do that real quick. Don't take too long here. So what I did is I just got my envelope and I just put 3 dots down. I just put one right here. Come on, glue. Let's go. There we go. And then one here and one here. And then we just take your pick and just put it down. So this works great for picking up little things, embellishments, but it also picks up little cutouts as well. So now you have your envelope nice and decorated. So pretty simple card, but looks really cool. And so I think I'm really gonna like this. And again, this was the Fancy Border Dies. Is what made this and the inside as well. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great crafty day, my friends.